Guys, it's your girl Maya. I wanted to do a little video of kind of like a reflection of my year because it definitely had its ups and downs. So I began the year asleep. So that was the first up. I was sleeping. So that was good. Let's see. I didn't have a job at all, so I was pretty down in the dumps about that, but I started to do hi creature, my selling nudes. Hi baby, are you trying to get in the camera? So I started doing that, and that was really exciting because I got to buy a tripod that I don't have right now. It's at my dad's house, and a cool lens that makes it bigger. I don't know, like more space. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so that happened, and then something not so good happened. My aunt got diagnosed with cancer, and she passed away in August, August 2nd, and very close to my birthday. So that was definitely the down of the year, and it kind of just kept going down from there. And then we had something else bad happen where my mom lost her job, and it was paying $2,500 a month, which we could live off with my extra money that I was making from any job that I could get, as well as my online job. So yeah, that was hard, but we did both end up getting a job at the same place, and that was really cool. That's really cool. I love it still. Love that job. Yeah, so this year, I mean, I could say it's been bad, but it really has been mostly good. I mean, losing a loved one is not the best thing to happen, and I believe that my birthday will have a certain sadness to it, which my birthday already had a sadness to it. As you age, you get sadder and sadder on your birthday. I'm 27 years old, but now I'm not going to be thinking about my birthday in August anymore. I'm going to be thinking about my Aunt Pam. So that was really tough. A legitimate tragedy in our family. Just unexpected, out of nowhere, happened really fast. Just, cancer is an evil bitch, and that's one thing I want for this year. Because I know there are cures for cancer out there, and I try not to feel angry at like the universe or whatever I'm angry at that my aunt couldn't get the help that she needed. She couldn't, do the whole like CBD thing where that could have helped her a lot, could have kept her alive longer. There's just a lot of things that the government is hiding from us where there is a cure for cancer. I mean, Alex Trebek is fine now. He's still doing Jeopardy. So, it just depends on how much money you have. So I do feel a lot of anger towards, I guess the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, because they're the ones that decide whether or not they're going to release a drug on the market. And the fact that they're deciding not to release these cancer-killing drugs is just, it's horrible. It's really hard to even think about that there were all these options for my aunt, and she didn't get any of them because, money and just, but yeah. Oh, I wanted to share a really nice story though. 1 second. Okay, so for Christmas, I'm not exactly sure who got it for my mom, but it's this little bag, like a burlap sack bag that lights up, and it has a cardinal on it. And apparently there's stories about cardinals that have to do with like losing a loved one, and so it's important. And I just happened, I didn't know that there was a cardinal on that on the bag. I just thought it was a red bird. And then at work, this was just sitting around. So I picked it up. I usually, like, I'll pick up some things at work, but most things are just like, garbage. But this was just, it was a pretty bright red bird, and it just caught my eye. And so I picked it up and I showed it to my mom, and she almost had a conniption. She was like, "That's a cardinal. That means something, right?" And I was like, "Oh my God, you're right." Like, it just means a lot to me. I believe in signs. I believe that my aunt is sending messages. I like to think that she's resting, and she's on the beach and just soaking up the sun and her feet in the sand. But I do like to think that the pennies that have been showing up are from her, and that this cardinal is the sign saying, hey, I'm gone, but I'm still right here. So me and my mom are going to plan on getting cardinal tattoos. So that's going to be really exciting. So that was just really heartwarming. Another story, because I'll probably say this, it'll probably be my thing whenever I cry about my aunt. She's silly. She's very silly. She was silly. She was laying in bed with her second husband, and it was raining, or it was something. It was doing something outside, and she couldn't figure out the word for it. So she said, "It's precipitating." And like, my mom told me that story, and I thought it was hilarious. And last night I started to cry. Like, my mom had come in and she started crying, but I didn't really want to cry at that moment. But not long after she left, I started to cry. And I was like, my eyes are precipitating. So I did a little post on Facebook, and I'm sure nobody understood it, but it meant everything to me. And I put a picture of the cardinal. So it doesn't really matter if no one really knows what it means or anything. No one will be able to guess that at all. It's totally an inside joke. But yeah, that's just one of the biggest losses of this year. This is one thing that's making this year, like, this year was good, way better than 2018, but just that one thing, losing someone so close to you in such a tragic, quick way, it just defies even thinking about. I mean, when she first got diagnosed, it didn't bear thinking about the end, you know? There was a lot of denial. There was a lot of, oh, it's just this, it's just this, it's just that, it's not cancer, but it was cancer, and it had spread to her bones, and it wasn't caught early enough on, and it just, losing her was very hard. But my Aunt Pam always lived her life as if it were her last day. And when she passed, it kind of lit a fire under my ass. And now I feel like I'm kind of living partly for her. I want her to look down or whatever at me and be happy that I'm living my best life, and that the last thing I always remember is that she smiled so pretty at me, she was so beautiful. and my uncle Raymond that she got married to a few years ago, or years ago. He's still in the family. He said he's not going anywhere, and that's great. That's amazing because I love him. He's my Uncle Ray Ray. But we had Thanksgiving at his house this year, and that was pretty tough, but I think it needed to be done, you know? Like, there's some closure I still need to get past, considering the fact that I didn't see her after, and then she got cremated. So there's still some closure. There's still a part of me that's like, oh no, she's not dead. She's on vacation, you know? But I know better than that in my mind. I know that, you know, her earthly body is no more, and all that is really left is the memories and the pictures and her beautiful smile. The memory of that beautiful smile, like, it gets me through it a lot. But yeah, that was like the main thing that happened this year that was bad. But I think I'm living my best life now. Like, you know, doing YouTube, I've become more open with talking to you guys. I've been uploading daily. I've been able to balance work and vlogging and, you know, all that stuff. So I feel like 2020 is going to be a really exciting year. I feel like it's just going to keep going up, and that's just because I want to have a wonderful attitude about it. I wanted to have a wonderful attitude about 2019, and I did, even though bad shit did happen. I still have a good attitude about it. It was a good year. It was a sad year, but it was good. But 2020, it's gonna be perfect, like just like the vision, perfect. 2020 vision, 2020 perfect. I just have high hopes for this coming year, tomorrow, and yeah, with my career at my actual job, maybe a YouTube career if I can manage that. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to the algorithms or the analytics. Well, I do. I look at the analytics, but I kind of just like over them. I don't really try to do anything about it. I know what videos are going to get views and what videos aren't. I know that I have a steady view count. You know, I don't have any really times when I don't have any views, so that's cool. Like, that's huge for me, because I used to go upload a video and like an hour later I'd have one view and I would be like, somebody looked at my video. But now it's like just gonna continue on as if that didn't happen. Ran out of time on my timer, so gonna have to wrap this up eventually. Yeah, so, you know, I'll get like, in like 10 minutes, I'll get like, depending on the video, anywhere from 5 to 30 views. And I have a few videos that have gone over 500 views, and that's so exciting. And they're my baby metal videos, and that's just so cool. Like, and I'm definitely going to do more. I'm going to do Kari Pamu Pamu. I'm working on learning Pon 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 so that I can sing that for you guys and do other covers. And oh my gosh, I'm just so excited about my YouTube channel and like what I'm going to do with it. And I hope you guys are as excited as I am. And so here I am telling you guys to like and subscribe, because there's going to be a lot of videos coming, I promise you. I'm not giving up on this YouTube thing. I may have like gone on hiatus, but I've never given up since I started. So that is my plan. I'm going to be a YouTuber. I don't care if I make money. I just want to do it because I like to talk to people. And so yeah, like I always say, this is a variety channel. It means that Just because you see a certain video doesn't mean that that's all I do. I do tons of different things. I'm always looking for new things to do. I'm always trying to keep myself relevant. I will do things that nobody gives a shit about just because I want to do it. And I don't care if I get the views. It doesn't matter. So what matters to me is that I am at least reaching a few people in some of my videos, and I'm reaching a pretty decent amount of people in some pretty important videos to me. So yeah. So I guess just like the last 3 months have been really, really good, because that's when I started my job. And that was when I did the new me in October, because I had to, because I had no choice. I had to be a new me. I had to grow. I had to learn. I had to suffer and all that stuff, so that I could survive and thrive. And I am, guys. And oh God, I'm so excited for next year and all that's gonna come, and hanging out with my family, because I'm going to be able to do that more, because I have major holidays off at my job. So I'm just really excited about everything. Like, there's just so much that's going to happen that, I'm planning on and stuff. So I just hope you guys watch and join the journey with me, and, because I love you guys so much. You guys make me happy when you comment and like my videos. It's just lovely. And I like to reply to comments. I always do, and I will always say this in my videos, within reason, because some comments I will not reply to for obvious reasons. I mean, you can probably tell what kind of comments I won't reply to. But I love having discussions. Ask me questions. I'm still looking to make a Q&A video. Haven't gone on any of my social medias to ask for Q&A questions, but I might do that. I just am afraid I'm going to be disappointed and not get a lot of questions, you know what I mean? But a Q&A video is always fun. But yeah, I'm going to go. This has been dragging out. The sun's going away, and it's starting to get dark, and I'm losing the light in my room. But new year, new ring light, new year, maybe camera. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen this year, but I know that I'm excited. So I love you guys so very much, and I'll see you later. Goodbye, and a happy new year.